Well, it comes as well as the humanitarian crisis. Cases of measles are rising rapidly across large parts of the country. More than 1,300 cases recorded in the last few months alone. Well, we're going to talk then to MSF's coordinator of the Zelinge Teaching Hospital in Darfur. Luis Angel Argote Rodriguez joins us now. Thanks very much for being with us on the programme. Just how bad then is it? How bad are the cases of measles that you're seeing?
Well, as you were saying, thank you for inviting me first. This is one of the worst humanitarian crises in the world right now. We have seen an increase of cases in September only in MSF-supported facilities. We are counting more than 1,300 measles cases. In Zelinge in particular, since the beginning of the outbreak in March, we have already more than 1,000 cases. It accounts for 850 cases just in Zelinge and just since September. And we are talking about one of the worst times for outbreaks in Zelinge, also followed by a cholera outbreak that we just recently got out from.
And of course, it comes as well as war is also raging in parts of the country. So you've got the two aspects at the same time.
Exactly. As of today, we have more than 30 million people displaced in Sudan. 1.2 million face acute food insecurity. And this also combines with the fact that we have many IDPs in isolated areas, in camps, living together, which doesn't help too much to control this outbreak.
So what's the answer? I mean, is there an answer? Is it simply a case of vaccination, or is there more to it than that?
There's much more to that. There is a request that we are doing for sure to do routine vaccines, also to do as a response to this outbreak, mass vaccination campaign. But there are many, many challenges on the field, starting by insecurity, continuing with the situation with the displaced camps, the IDP camps, and then continuing as well with a severe situation of acute food insecurity.
Yeah, presumably it's intensely difficult to carry out a mass vaccination program when there's a war going on.
Yes, for sure, but it is possible. And what we are doing is we are trying to call for all actors. We have been requesting all actors, both national Ministry of Health and international actors, to support these efforts on mass vaccination campaign.
How is it possible, though? I mean, presumably security, as you say, is the issue, but achieving security would involve enormous force, would it not?
It will involve the good coordination between all actors, and it will involve the respect from all different actors of this conflict towards humanitarian and medical staff.
And how difficult is it for you to operate? I mean, I know that just a few weeks ago you had to withdraw most of your staff there for safety. It came after the killing of a Ministry of Health staff member outside the hospital.
Situation of security is very critical. Since the beginning of the conflict, we have registered more than 654 incidents against healthcare facilities and healthcare workers. More than 106 healthcare workers have been killed. And again, this is a call for all conflict parties to respect medical and humanitarian staff and facilities.
And how difficult is that? I mean, presumably, what do you have to do? Do you have to go literally from member of your staff to member of your staff asking if they're willing to stay or whether they want to leave?
For sure. We have something that we call informed consent. We know the situation that we are in. We know that there is a conflict ongoing around us, but we are here to support the communities. We are here to try to save lives. And every one of us, we do accept the conditions that we are in, but it doesn't mean that any humanitarian or healthcare worker has to face threats or have to face incidents like arresting, like harassing, or even, general insecurity in the area. It is possible, and it is possible for the conflict parties to respect humanitarian and medical staff.
And listening to everything that you said over the last 4 or 5 minutes, I mean, how difficult is it to keep your spirits up, to find that force and that energy within yourself and your other members of your team to keep trying to combat all these issues?
Because you see the needs in the field and you see the strength and the force of the Sudanese population to keep on fighting, to keep on trying to look for better situations, for more security, for a dignified place to live. So you see all of that and you cannot do anything else but to support them.
Good to talk to you on the programme today. Thanks very much for being with us. Angel Argote Rodriguez joining us from the Zelinge Teaching Hospital in Darfur in Sudan. Thanks very much.